Welcome to the Oasis. My name's Mike, and today I'm going to be modding my Oculus Rift S with a custom VR cover solution and adding a Vive Deluxe Audio Strap. Now, in my recent Oculus Rift S roundup video, I stated that although I thought the Halo head strap of the Rift S was pretty comfortable, I still preferred the Valve Index and the original Rift head straps. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you step by step how to make a custom VR cover facial interface, and we're going to be replacing the Rift S standard foam with a new VR cover face pad. And then I'm going to be showing you how to swap the Rift S Halo head strap with a Vive Deluxe Audio Strap. Now, I'll put links to all the products that I use to make these mods possible in the description down below. And then at the end of the video, I'll give you my conclusion as to whether doing these mods is worth your time and money. I hope you guys and girls find this video useful, and without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to show you how to make a custom VR cover solution. An official one is in the works from VR Cover, but if, like me, you just can't wait any longer, this should have you covered for the time being. So first, I'm going to remove the Bionik Mantis PSVR headphones, and I've been using these for a few months now. I think they're great if you want to keep the original Rift S head strap, but have a better audio solution which is fixed in place. I've put a link to them in the description if you're interested. Also, I want to correct a mistake that I made in my Rift S roundup video. Thanks to Splinking4th, who left a comment on the video rightly stating that the pads at the front and rear of the Oculus Rift S head strap can be removed for cleaning. They're just held in place with plastic clips, but just be careful when removing them not to rip the material. Now onto the VR cover mod. To remove the original facial interface, you simply just pull it off. It's only held in place with a few plastic clips. While we're at it, we're also going to remove the Halo head strap, ready for later. Once the facial interface is removed, you'll see a small locking slider in the center at the top. Just slide that over to unlock the head strap and then push the adjustment button on the bottom of the headset to release the head strap completely. Just be aware that there's a small headphone jack for the head strap speakers plugged in underneath, so you'll need to remove that as well. All you have left now is the headset itself, and it's surprisingly light on its own. Now take the original plastic facial interface and remove the foam padding which is stuck onto the plastic. It was coming off for me in chunks until I found the adhesive tape, which then just peeled off in one piece. Now we're just left with a smooth plastic interface. This is the VR cover pad that I'm going to be using to replace the original foam, and this is the thicker pad that came with the set for the original Oculus Rift. After a few months of use, the stock foam was getting a bit gross, and this custom solution will allow me to easily wipe it clean or swap it out on the fly if I want to, as the VR cover pads use Velcro for mounting. I've linked to the VR cover site in the description if you want to order some pads yourself. Now take some heavy-duty adhesive Velcro and start cutting off small strips from the plastic hook side, and we're going to stick this to the facial interface. And now the Velcro is on the facial interface, we can now put the VR cover pad on the interface, and it's held firmly in place but can be removed for cleaning if you need to. It's a nice, simple mod that will make your headset much more hygienic and more comfortable, in my opinion. Now we're going to go even further and add the Vive Deluxe Audio Strap to the Rift S. Now I like this head strap as it's very similar in design to the Valve Index, which I find very comfortable, and it has some built-in headphones which utilize a 3.5mm headphone jack on the side of the Rift S. Now we just need to line up the new head strap, and I mounted mine pretty much in the center of the facial interface on both sides. Now all we need to do is place the soft Velcro to the Vive Deluxe Audio Strap arms and the plastic hook Velcro to the sides of the facial interface, and just stick it in place. This Velcro is pretty sturdy and can hold up to 7 kilograms, so it'll be plenty strong to hold the headset in place. Plug the 3.5mm audio jack in, and now we can move on to sorting out the top strap. For this, I used this metal rectangular loop, which is 1.5 inches on the inside, and this will allow the top strap to move freely through it. Now by using two small plastic adhesive hooks, we can slide the loop into the hook which can hold it firmly in place and then stick them to the top of the headset right on the edge of the top sensor. And that's the mod done. Overall, both are very simple and both probably took me around half an hour to complete. Now for the fun part, let's test it out in some games. In my testing, I found that I had a slight issue with the Vive Deluxe Audio Strap in that one earphone was louder than the other. I actually think I was unlucky and got a faulty head strap, but I was able to balance out the audio in Windows, so now it's not so much of a problem. I would say that the audio from these earphones is both better than the stock solution and the Bionik Mantis PSVR earphones, which I've been using for the past few months. Overall, the headset feels lighter, and the padding at the back nicely cups the back of your head. Also, the ratchet mechanism feels smoother and more robust. Just note though that you do lose the adjustment to move the lenses back and forth, and this is especially important if you wear glasses in VR, as this will set the default to its closest setting when using the Vive Deluxe Audio Strap. I was a little bit concerned about this mod using Velcro to essentially stick everything together, but with some heavy duty Velcro, it's actually surprisingly solid, and this headset definitely isn't going to be falling off anytime soon. The VR cover replacement I used is soft and comfortable, and most importantly, it's easy to clean after hot and sweaty sessions. There's nothing worse than demoing VR to someone else with your grubby face sweat. So now let's jump to the outro for my conclusion. Okay, so there we have it. That's my step-by-step guide on how to add a custom VR cover kit to your Oculus Rift S and how to completely replace the head strap with a Vive Deluxe Audio Strap. I just want to give a quick shout out to GregzVR, who inspired me to do this mod after posting pictures of his own headset on Twitter, and I've linked to his VR YouTube channel in the description down below. Now, it's been a couple of days now since I did the mod, and I've been testing this setup out, and I have to say, I actually like it a lot. But would I recommend it? And do I think these mods are worth the time, money, and effort? Well, let's start with the Deluxe Audio Strap. It's definitely not an essential upgrade. Comfort and fit are a very personal thing, and most of you out there will be more than happy with the Rift S head strap and will have no desire to change it, and that's absolutely fine. Personally, I prefer it. I think it fits more like the Valve Index, but it's very difficult to recommend to others unless you really find the Rift S uncomfortable, or like me, you just like messing around with things and modding things. Also, it's worth noting that the Vive Deluxe Audio Strap, it is expensive. It's £120 here in the UK, but then again, it does also upgrade the audio, so there's a few things to consider there. The VR cover mod, on the other hand, I would wholeheartedly recommend. For the cost of some Velcro and a VR cover, I would say it's definitely worth doing. For me personally, it makes the headset more comfortable and, more importantly, more hygienic. It's just so easy to wipe clean or replace if you need to. I've been a big advocate of VR cover products for years, and I'm happy I finally have one on my Rift S. But of course, these are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys and girls think in the comments down below. Are you interested in these mods, or are you more than happy with the stock Rift S head strap and foam? I'd love to know in the comments down below. Leave a like if you like this video, make sure you're subscribed for all my future content, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.